Hello traders, do you want to know which prop firm that I recommend the most? Alright, I will let you guys know about it at the end of the video. But first, let's just do some detailed comparisons of a few prop firms that I listed here. Alright, so here we can see that we have my forex funds, FTMO, E8 funding, funded next, the funded traders. I know there's plenty prop firms out there, so I'm just taking a few that is famous and is established and is also had some good review on Trustpilot. So this is the five prop firms that I put it out, and I do some detailed comparisons in terms of pricings and the rules. So let's just start with uh, the account size and the fee. So here we can see that I'm using one as for all right, we are looking at 100k account here. All right, so we are just gonna be comparing the price real quick here. So 100k account for my forex funds is 499 US dollars, and 100k of FDMOs is 540. All right, it's actually euro dollar on the website, but if you convert into US dollar, it's almost the same. It's around 532, and then there's some processing fees, so it's almost the same as well. So E8 funding here, all right, we can see that it's 588, all right, which is slightly expensive than most of, right, the prop firm here, right. This is the consider the most expensive prop firm right here, right, on E8 funding on the 100k account. And then funded next, we have 549, which is very similar to FTMO as well. And then the funded traders is also 549, right? So overall, we can see that the lowest price offering on 100k account is 499, right? It did not counted on any discount yet, all right? Some of the prop firm, they have discount, they have coupons, depends on the time, right? They are doing promotion sometimes, but the original fees, the lowest price on this here is my forex fund. So this is based on the standard account, the evolutions account, right? They also offer different account like um fast funding account, which you get rapid account, like you get funded instantly. But this is the standard challenge that I'm talking about today, which is the evolutions challenge. Right. So that's about it on the account size and the fee. And then next we move on to free trial. So will free trial means like you get a free trial account, a free challenge account, which normally is only one phase. All right, so they have the same rules and a certain profit target to achieve. All right, same thing. So you get to try it before you get into a real challenge. But if you pass that account, you do not get any funded account. So that is just free trial, as I mentioned, and it's totally free. So for all the beginners that are trying to be funded, all right, trying to be a funded traders or new to prop firm, I suggest that all the newcomers should do the free trial first, right? So first we can see that, right, my FF here, we have no free trial. So they don't have free trials, only the real challenge. FDMO, yes, we have the free trials, and then E8 funding, we have free trial. Funded next and the funded trader, we don't have free trial here. All right, so that's about it on the free trial. So let's move on to the challenge. All right, phase one is the phase ones of the challenge, right? Most of the platform out there, they have two-phase challenge on the standard account, all right? Standard challenge account. So phase one, the same, they have profit targets and time to achieve, all right? Time to pass the profit target. So the profit target for my Forex fund here is 8%, 8%, and then STMO is 10%, E8 is 8%, and then funded next is 10%, and then the funded trader is 10%. So we can see that most of the prop firm request a 10% profit target on the first phase, right? And only my forex funds and E8 is offering 8% profit target on the first phase. And then most of the time here is also 30 days, all right? All the prop firm here is offering 30 days except for the funded traders here, right? We can see funded traders uh, gave another 5 days for you to give another 5 days for you to actually, you know, reach the profit target. I think is extra 5 days. Sometimes it can be, useful for other people, some traders, right? For me, it doesn't matter much because 5 days is like not much different, I would say, right? So the next one will be the phase two, all right? All right, if you are new here, so once you pass the phase one, all right, of a prop firm challenge, a standard evolution challenge, then you need to proceed with a new account of phase two, where you have a refresh deposit from 100K. You need to achieve another profit target before you get funded, right? So the phase two here is profit target, right? Most of them is 5%, perhaps all of them, the profit target is 5% here. All right, we have 5%, my forex funds, FDMO 5%, E8 funding 5% as well, and then funded next 5%, and then the funded trader 5% as well. All right, so all of the time for phase two is 60 days. All right, all of the time for phase two is 60 days. Every prop firm is the same at this point. So the next one we're gonna look into drawdown rules. All right, this is very, very important for all the traders because this is why the traders will actually fail a challenge, right? Because of the most of the traders, I believe, right, they fail because of the daily drawdown. Instead of the max drawdown, they fail because of the daily drawdown. So please note that the daily drawdown here, all right, it also counted on the floating P&L, which is the floating loss, right? So if you have a trade running 5%, it means that 5K, or if you have a trade running at a 5.5K loss, a 6,000 US dollar loss, it's running, but you did not close it, all right, it's still consider violated the rule, all right, so you can never go below 5% drawdown, right, as well as your floating loss, all right, it's not just your close P&L, right, it's also your running trade must not be losing more than 5,000, all right, which is your floating loss. So right now we can see that most of the daily drawdown here is 5%, 5%, 5%, and we have funded traders 6%, which is extra 1% daily drawdown here. But for me, it doesn't matter much as well because per day you should not risk more than 1 to 2%, I would say. All right, if you are risk more than 2%, it's kind of over risking. All right, 2.5% still acceptable, but once you risk more than 3%, it's definitely over risking and it's very near to the daily drawdown. Sometimes you can have slippage and it can actually breach the account. So some of the traders use even lower risk, like 0.5 or even lower. But if they have a good risk reward, you know, it's okay to use a very low risk and then just let the probabilities to work out. But on the challenge phase, if you have your risk too low, right? Some traders or most of the traders find it very difficult to actually pass the challenge because 10% per month, all right, or 8% per month is actually quite high in overall, right? So the first phase is actually the harder part, right? The harder part. So Drawdown rules for daily drawdowns, we have mostly 5% as said, only the funded traders 6%. Let's move on to maximum drawdowns. So maximum drawdown, we have MyForex Fund 12%, FTMO 10%, and E8 8% here, which is considered the lowest maximum drawdown, which is 8,000 US dollar at this point, right? Funded next 10%, and then the funded trader 12%. So 5% daily drawdown is 5K. So your floating loss cannot be more than 5K, right? And then 12%, your floating loss and close loss is cannot be more than 12K here, right? 12% is 12K, and then 8% is 8K. So at this point, we can see that AE8 have the lowest maximum drawdown, right? Which is some smaller room for traders to make mistake on the maximum drawdown. Right? So you guys can take a look into that. And then E8 also have the highest fee on 100K account. So the next one we're gonna look at is the minimum trading days. Right? What we mean about minimum trading days here. Right? Minimum trading days means like you need to trade for at least 5 days, right? 5 trading days to pass the account. What I mean by pass the account, if your profit target reach like the second day of your trading just in 2 days, but the minimum trading day is 5 days, so you need to trade at least 5 days to actually pass that particular phase. But what can you do is actually just put 0.01 lot, all right, on the remaining days to actually pass it. For example, you pass it for 2 days, all right, you reach 8% profit target on my forex funds, all right, you pass on to day two, and you have 3 days left, you just open 0.01 lot, all right. I believe most of the prop firm trader already know about this, but some of the new traders still did not know about this. Right? They just need 0.01 lot, right? Just open the trade and then just close the trade very quick. Then you will be considered and counted as a trading day as long as you have a open trade, right? And you close it on the day. So it will be considered as one trading day. So five minimum trading days for my forex funds here, right? And then FTMO we have 10 minimum trading days. And one tips here on FTMO, 10 minimum trading days, right? So you can actually open trade on Bitcoin, crypto, all right, on the weekend to fulfill this 10 minimum trading days. But the term is you need to pass your profit target, then you can actually just fulfill it by 0.01 lot. All right, I used to do that on FTMO, and then my forex fund, unfortunately, that do not the server is not open during the weekend, so you can't even trade uh, crypto during the weekend. All right, FTMO, yes, you can trade crypto during the weekends. And then E8 is one minimum trading day, which is no minimum trading day. I mean, if you pass on the first day, you can proceed to the next phase, I believe. Right? The funded next is also no minimum trading day, which is 1 day. And then the funded traders, we have a minimum trading days of 3 days. Right? Basically, this is all about the minimum trading days here. So personally, I don't think that you need a very low minimum trading days. So it's good to actually let the traders take some time to let the probabilities work out. Like even though if you pass your phase one at the day one, day two, right? Even though we have like 5 days here, you can just open 0.01 lot, right? And wait for the minimum trading day to fulfill and then proceed to phase two, right? This apply to some of the prop firms here we can see. So next one, we're gonna look at the first payout. What I mean by first payout here means that if you pass phase two, and then when you are funded, all right, and you are profit on your funded, all right, on the first 31 days here for my forex fund, then you will get the first payout, all right. The first payout gonna be 31 days after the first trade you take a trade on your funded account. so 31 days count. Right, for FDMO is 15 days. All right, EA funding is 8 days, and then funded next is 31 days, and then the funded traders is 30 days. So this only count on the first payout. So when you get the first payout, most of the prop firm allow you to change it to bi-weekly payment. Means you can get um, weekly payout, like 2 weeks, 14 days, you can get another payout, right? And I believe my Forex funds here, they just launched a VIP members. Like there's some terms and conditions that can get paid out anytime, right? So I just found this out right recently from my Forex funds. You guys can check out their official websites or their Instagram account and stuff. And the next one we see here is the profit split, which is very important. How much you will get from the profit you make, right? So here I written first month to third month, which is how much you get on the first month, second month, and third month. So here, my Forex fund here, the first month, the first profit split you get is actually 75%, right? 75%, you can see is actually the lowest among all, 75%, but it's only the first month, right? So the second month is 80%, and then the following third month is going to be 85%. So FDMO 80%, EA 80%, Funded Next 80%, the funded traders 80%. So most of them, all right, the first month to the third month, they have a 80% profit split, right? Except for my Forex fund here, there's three different stage, right? And then the next one, we're going to look at account size scaled up. What I mean by account size scaled up here, right? The account size scaled up is mean by there's some term and conditions on different problem. So most of them, right, if you are profitable for at least 4 months and then without breaching the rules, and then most of them is like you get 10% profit, all right, in 4 months in total, and then you are profitable maybe in 2 months, right? Then they will let you scale the account. So every prop firm here, they have a different scaling plan and different limit here. Some of them don't have the limit. You can actually scale to the moon, right? So anyone want to know about the scale up plan, right? You can check out with the website they have, all right? Just go to the FAQ, right? And then take a look on the scale up plan, right? So all the platform here listed, we have a scale up plan. And the next one is the refund and bonus, right? Refund and bonus. So refund, everyone know about if you pass the challenge and then you get the first payout from the prop firm, the first profit split, you guys will actually get the refund, which is the registration fee here that we mentioned on top here. All the fee you will get a refund, right? So, and bonus here, not all the prop firm giving bonus. It's a bonus thing here to appreciate traders of their effort, of their consistencies, right? And then we can see that my Forex funds here, they offer 112% refund, which what you mean by 112% refund is actually, right, you get 100% refund of like 499 of your registration fee and extra 12% of the 499, right? They actually give extra. And instead of that, they give 2% of phase one and 4% of phase two, right? 2% of phase one of 100K is 160 US dollar, and then 4% of phase two is actually 200 US dollar, if I'm not mistaken, right? So for me, my Forex fund give a lot of bonus, and the refund is higher than most of the other, all right, other prop firm here. And then we have FCMO refundable fee as well, but no bonus. E8 refundable fee as well, no bonus. And then funded next, we have refundable fee and 15% of phase one plus phase two, right? So 15% of phase one plus phase two is also a lot here, right? 50% is almost, of phase one of phase two, I think it's almost 2,250 50 US dollar, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's mentioned on their website, but I'm personally, I have not started any challenge with Funded Next. So if anyone is with Funded Next, you guys can let me know in the comment. All right, and then the funded traders is refundable as well, but I don't see any bonus from their website. So that's about it. And then the next one we're gonna look at free retake. So what is the term and conditions on the free retake? So most of the prop firm here, I believe, is the same, right? We have and how we have the free retake is if you are slightly above your original deposit, all right, if you are profitable, it doesn't matter you have $1 profit, 10-cent profit, or 100 USD profit. So as long as you are up from the original deposit and you did not, all right, this is very important, you did not violate any rules of the drawdowns, all right, you did not violate any drawdown rules, you did not violate any rules from the prop firm, and then you will get a free retake on the phase one, right? You will get the free retake on phase one only, right? So most of them they only offer phase one free retake. So phase two is either you pass it or you fail it because they have a 60 days, all right? They have a 60 days time limit here. So phase one you can pass it or either you retake it, right? Phase two is either pass it or fail it. Most of the traders out here, most of the prop firm out here. So free retake, yes, every prop firm give the free retake here. And then, all right, some of them, if you fail the challenge, all right, they actually give a discount fee. I believe my Forex fund do. Yes, definitely my Forex fund do 10% discount, right, for a retreat. And then Funded Next, I believe they do discount as well. So I'm not sure about other FTMO and E8. They don't do discount at all. The funded traders need to check from the website. So from what I know, my Forex funds and Funded Next, they do give discount on a retake, right? Means if you fill it, right, you can actually get a discount on a new account you're trying to recover. But if you fail or you breach or you violate the rules, definitely you're not gonna get back the registration fee. And then the last one here we can see which is the Trust Pilot score. Right, Trust Pilot score is a third party reviewing company. Right, so that will take the traders review, right, the user reviews here, and then it's basically just the reviews. And then we can see that my Forex one we have 4.9, right, out of 5, 4.9 out of 5, 4.8 out of 5 for E8, right, 4.7 out of 5 for Funded Next, which is the lowest here, right? I did not read through the comment, but you guys can go to trustpilot.com and look for Funded Next here and read through the reviews, and then funded traders we have 4.9 out of 5. So basically this is the comparisons of most of the prop firm out here. So, all right, I do these detailed comparisons, and then I also want to let you guys know I'm a user of my Forex funds. All right, I FTMO as well, and then I tried True Forex funds as well, but it's not in the list here, right? Because today we are just planning to compare these 5 of them, right? So as a conclusions, right, the most the best prop firm I think, right, I will recommend right here based on all the factors, I would say it will goes to my Forex funds. All right. Why I say so? All right. First thing is they have a 8% profit target, which is easily achieved for many traders. I mean, easier to achieve compared to 10%. All right, and they have a maximum drawdown of 12%, which is they have more rooms for traders to make mistakes. And when you are funded, all right, you have 12% to go for a drawdown as well. All right, so minimum trading days for me is reasonable, is 5 days. All right, even though you pass for 2 days, you can use 0.01 lot to actually fulfill them. And then the first payout is 31 day but this one here is actually quite long compared to others prop firm. And then we have a profit split of 75%, 80%, and 85%. And then account size scaling up, yes. And then the thing I like is the phase one bonus and then phase two bonus and the 112% refund. Right? I like this a lot because they appreciate traders and they give traders appreciations by giving them more money bonus, right? And definitely 8% is easier to achieve, slightly easier to achieve compared to 10%, right? So free retake, yes, they have a uh, high review on Trustpilot, and also as I mentioned, they give discount on those who violate the rules. All right, they breach the account, they lose account. If you want to get a new account, you have a 10% discount. So overall, all right, personally, I recommend my Forex funds the most. It's also because I'm a funded trader of my Forex funds, but it doesn't mean that you guys should not try any other prop firms. But what I mean by my Forex funds is the prop firm that um, everyone should try at first, right? Everyone should go for my Forex funds at first, right? If they are not a funded trader yet. So this is definitely the first, right, prop firm that I would recommend to every traders out there, right? So that's about it. So if right, I'm fully funded for my forex funds, what is the next prop firm that I'm looking for? Right, I would say the next one I'm looking for will be the funded traders, right? Because they have a better drawdown rule as well. We have like 6% to 12% as to 6% daily drawdown and then 12% maximum drawdown. And then we have like minimum trading days is very low as well. All right, we have a high review score. So first one for me personally, definitely I would recommend my frag funds. And then the next one, the funded traders. And then I would say FTMO here is actually the pioneer. All right, I believe the first um, prop firm that is established and is well known, right? It might not be the first prop firm to be established, but definitely the first prop firm that is well known. They have their marketing skill all on. But personally, I was a FDMO user, right? But I never passed FDMO challenge, right? I never passed it, right? I tried a few times, and when my forex funds came out, all right, I just switched to my forex fund. I find it better in terms of the profit target and the maximum drawdowns, and I believe the spreads, all right, the commissions as well, it counts, all right. So only the real user know about the spread and the commissions count. So you guys, all right, if you guys have any questions, right, you can let me know in the comment, or if you have any comments about this prop firm, or do you recommend any other prop firm, also you can let me know in the comment. So that's about it for these videos, and thank you guys for watching, right? And don't forget to subscribe to HM Trading channels, right? If you are new here, and good trading journey ahead.